All right, guys, and we got some crypto news for you today. We're going to first start off with something that really hasn't been announced. And I actually got a report on one of my streams that someone's wallet, Guarda Wallet, has actually been hacked. He logged on and he found that all his crypto is missing. Now, I haven't found news that Guarda Wallet has been hacked, so maybe this is undiscovered or maybe it's an isolated case. But if there's one hack, there actually might be more. I did check with him to make sure it wasn't a phishing attack, because phishing attacks are generally like the fault of the user clicking on a link or something. It was not a phishing attack. Just woke up, logged in one day, found all his money gone. That's not a good thing, obviously, and hopefully he can get his money back. Maybe there's some kind of bug in the wallet. I'm not really sure. But if there is a hack, this would be like an early warning bell. Maybe you should take your money somewhere else right now, or your crypto somewhere else right now. The safest option is always a paper wallet, unless you lose your private keys. Then you are kind of screwed. But I haven't heard any big news on any of the major media networks that Guarda actually has been hacked. So it could be a very small breach or a very isolated incident. But even that does not actually make me feel good if I'm using said wallet. So watch out for that. Maybe put some extra security on Guarda Wallet. I'm not exactly sure what that actually is. And he said it could actually be an insider job. But if it is an insider job, it could expand far beyond himself, because we've seen insider jobs. They kind of exploit tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, and they steal millions of dollars. So you need to be aware of that. Obviously, I cannot confirm it's an insider job because I don't use Guarda Wallet myself. And I'm not really sure how many of my viewers actually do use it. Not sure how popular it is. It seems to be pretty popular. A lot of votes across the various download sites. So there's probably a good population that uses it. And it would actually be a boon for any hacker to actually exploit something like that. So watch out for your Guarda Wallet. If your funds start moving without your discretion, keep a track on it. And it might be a hacker or an inside job basically stealing the money out of your wallet, because he did not give away any private keys or seed phrases or anything, and he just found the money gone and fished out of his wallet. So if there isn't like a big bug report on Guarda Wallet that just makes all the money disappear and then reappear later, we might actually have a small problem in this matter. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and make sure that you don't lose your money on Guarda Wallet. The SEC has completed filing its special appeal with Ripple. Now, the thing is, they only got permission to file the appeal. The appeal has not been granted, and they definitely have not actually won the appeal. The judge gave them roughly 24 hours to file this emergency appeal, so they had to get it by the end of today, and they did get it in by the end of the day. Not really sure how great the motion is, because it is kind of a hurried thing if you ask them to file it in 24 hours. Ripple has more than 24 hours to respond. However, Ripple has 2 weeks to respond, which is very, very good for Ripple. I'm not really sure if this appeal will be granted, or if they'll actually win the appeal, if the appeals court will actually grant the appeal. I guess it'll have to see how good it is. Obviously, there are a lot of Bitcoin maxis and also anti-crypto people that say Judge Torres was wrong on her ruling on the fact that XRP isn't a security, because they obviously want all altcoins to be securities in the secondary market. Michael Saylor, as well as Calvin Ayre, one of the VSV guys, obviously wants all altcoins to be securities besides their own coin. They don't want BSV to be a security, but it does not actually seem like the SEC is going over POW coins, so they feel super safe. Not really sure what to think about that. I mean, these people are not obviously pro crypto. They're only pro their own coin, and we should be hoping that the entire crypto market gains clarity. I mean, it has a lot to do with the Coinbase case as well. The SEC specifically said that they want this stay because it is likely that this ruling actually affects the Coinbase ruling. See, the SEC, unlike a lot of the maxis, does actually understand that the Ripple ruling does actually affect all the other rulings out there. There's no question about that, the fact that it does. It just does affect all the other rulings out there. And they realize that if they don't get it appealed, then they can kiss their ass goodbye on all the other jurisdictions they have over any other cryptos on the secondary market. So they desperately want this ruling appealed. And that's why I hope the judge does not actually grant the appeal. They only give the judge only gives permission to file the appeal, but not grant the appeal, because I don't see any overriding circumstance where the SEC should actually be allowed to file an emergency appeal. They basically failed the Howey test, which means XRP is not a security. And the judge in the Terra Luna case actually said that XRP by itself may not be a security, but the way that Terra Luna was actually sold is different from XRP, which does actually make it a security. So it's a wrong claim that the Terra Luna judge completely refuted the Ripple judge. It's just that he saw that there were different promises made with Terra Luna as there was with Ripple, and that was a separate case. So he deemed that Terra Luna could actually be a security in those cases. That lawsuit is actually going on as well, and they'll have to test the other parameters of the Ripple test. And the thing is, like, I think the SEC case fails several of the parameters, and I don't think that the friend of the court filing with the 6 esteemed law professors in favor of Coinbase will help the SEC either. So the SEC has a lot of things not going right for it, and they're just hoping to get this appeal to like turn everything around, because the notion that the SEC is invincible and that you can't beat the SEC has already been shattered. So I do think there's going to be many more people challenging the SEC, and they're going to have many more lawsuits up their ass in the time to come, which is good for the crypto industry that they're having more and more enemies. And right now, there's something interesting because of this drop. According to this CoinDesk article, 2/3 of leveraged funds positions are short, one observer said, noting the bearish bias of some sophisticated traders. Now, if 2/3 of leveraged funds are short, that means there is a big chance for shorts liquidation. If a couple of the whales actually push it up and take a different position, they will have big incentive to liquidate those shorts to push the price up to actually gain. We actually lost a couple thousand points because we liquidated a lot of longs. It could happen the same way for a lot of shorts, and if the whales push it the other way, they could easily actually liquidate some of those shorts, because there has been a lot of shorts actually piling in into Bitcoin and other crypto at this time. I never really understood the logic of why we would pile shorts after the market's already dropped, because if it's oversold, obviously there's a very, very good chance that it'll flip over and basically recover. So if you put in a short right now, you're kind of asking for trouble. I guess you're kind of depending on a cascading short, but a lot of times that doesn't actually happen, and it ends up screwing you in the end, because you're basically already shorting an oversold market, and some people might actually buy it up and liquidate you. So, and these are leveraged shorts. So if you actually like liquidate these, you get pretty much a double price pump up, and that's really what I'm looking for in all of this. So right now, yeah, it doesn't really look good for Bitcoin, because a lot of the funds and the shorts are actually favoring the coin dropping even further. But at this point, it is very, very plausible that basically the leveraged shorts get liquidated, and basically like the longs will take over and they'll liquidate the longs. So it just basically goes back and forth. There's very little volume in the market right now. So with very low volume in the market, it's very easy to liquidate these certain positions. It doesn't take a lot of money to do so. Any big buy or any big sell could actually move the market one or the other. And that's how you get that cascading effect of going up or going down. So there is a good possibility of a repump back up to 28, 29K because of the leveraged shorts position. And I think people need to be made aware of that. And the last thing is Twitter news. Elon Musk has actually announced that the block feature will actually be removed from Twitter. Now, I think this is a stupid move, because I understand if the platform says it shouldn't block people, but individuals should actually be able to block people. Like, I actually mute a lot of people because I'm just not interested in what they tweet. I mean, I'm really only interested in crypto and things that have to do with crypto. I'm not really interested in the far right stuff that's being pushed in my face. I'm not really interested in all those conspiracy theories. I'm only really interested in crypto news and crypto watches. But unfortunately, they also push all that stuff in my face, because a lot of people that actually are paying attention to crypto are paying attention to that stuff too. So like, I basically muted a bunch of those accounts because I'm just really not interested in them. And I hope they don't take away the mute feature, but I've also blocked a couple of those people as well. Because like I said, I just don't want to waste my time with that. I'm not interested in that stuff at all. So I think Twitter taking away the block feature is stupid, and I think that'll actually make quite a few people quit Twitter. I don't really know why Elon Musk would do this. My guess is like a lot of the people that Elon Musk supports, because like he's definitely using Twitter for like part of his political agenda. Maybe a lot of those accounts are seeing too many blocks, and Elon Musk does not like that, so he wants those accounts to stop being blocked. So he's actually removing the block feature. But I think what's going to happen is like people are just going to mute those accounts anyways. If he removes the mute Twitter account, then Twitter is going to be completely unusable because my feed's going to be clamored up with a lot of junk. Like my Instagram feed like is a fishing feed, and basically like everything that appears on my Instagram is fishing. There's like once in a while there's like a twerking video, which I basically delete or block or mute, but like it's almost all fishing. My Twitter account, like there is crypto, but there's a lot of other stuff on there, including a lot of like right-wing political stuff, which I really don't care about. There's some left-wing political stuff as too, and I also block that. But like I think Twitter is going to be pretty much completely unusable if he actually gets rid of the mute and block buttons. I think he's just like wants those things to appear in front of people so people think about them, but people generally are not interested in them. And I think like by removing these features, you're literally promoting threads and other competition. So I think it's a stupid idea. Let me know what you think about removing the block feature on Twitter for users. Let me know what you think. That's the news for today. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and I will see you guys later.